What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie. Y'all know the rest. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. Also want to thank you guys for liking the videos. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. The biggest tool that a woman has at her disposal against men is her mask. I've been pretty much doing a series on the mask all year. Why women wear masks, how to get the mask off. One of my favorite subjects to talk about. But women wear a mask for survival. Point blank period, man. Because they have to. It's really in their biological makeup, man. Because men, we are the stronger of the two genders, man. And this is how women stay alive. This is how they stayed alive, from the beginning of time. And if females didn't have a mask, men would just overpower them. We stronger, we faster, we quicker thinkers. We make shit happen. So if females didn't have a mask, we would just, like I say, just overpower them using brute force. So females, they had to develop other tactics to use to stay alive. Because think about this, man. If women just walked around every day and just told men the truth on why they didn't want to mate with them and sleep with them or even talk to them, this society would be flipped upside down very quickly. It'd be a lot more violence against women, dog. And that's just the truth of the matter. Quick digression. Even simple things, man. I've been in clubs and women rejected men and guys threw drinks in their face and, called them all kind of bitches and hoes. So just imagine if most women just went around society on the humble, on a day-to-day, and just told men the absolute truth. Dog, things would get very ratchet very quickly. Truth of the matter is, women don't like most men. That's just the truth. You can call it what you want, 80-20, select, non-select, alpha, beta. Point blank period. Women don't even like most men. But that's where the mask comes in. You know what I mean? As fucked up it is to say, women don't like most men, but they understand that they need most men. And that's another reason why a lot of guys are upset, bitter, and angry. Because many guys have realized this through their travels and throughout their life experience and shit. You know what I mean? Because, look, women see the world through a reproductive lens. And if it was up to women, every guy that they would have around them would be a guy that they would potentially be able to mate with. You know what I mean? They're made of choice. You dig? But that's not the case. And women need men for other things. You know what I mean? Money, resources, food, water, clothing, jobs, opportunities. So because females realize this at a very early age, they suck that mask on very tight. But real talk, most women that you're going to see in society, they putting on the front. They just putting on the front. Now, when I say women don't like most men in society, it depends on the women and it depends on the men. You know what I mean? It's not a set, not necessarily a set group of men that all women would go for. That criteria is going to be different depending on class, race, culture, the environment, etc., etc. But truth be told, for the average female, she doesn't like most men that she comes across. So it's how it is, though. And if a female was to take her mask off, dog, she is automatically vulnerable. Automatically vulnerable. She has nothing left at her disposal to go up against men in society. You see what I'm saying? Real talk. So they only going to take the mask off for a certain group of guys. And if we just talk like submission and things of that nature, well, look, man, a female has to, submit to the right guy, man. Submission, it has to be some things in place, some fertile ground in place for her to do that. But that's one of the prerequisites, man. Her mask has to come off. She has to feel safe and comfortable around this guy. Around the right guy. Sometimes a female takes her mask off for the wrong guy. And this is when women tend to get themselves into dumb shit, get themselves into trouble. You know what I mean? She's not going to take that mask off only but so many times in her life, dog. Real talk. But trust and believe, that mask has to come off. It has to come off. That's why with women, most women, it's always that one guy that they have lingering in the background. Even if they're married, even if they're in a relationship, it doesn't matter. It's always that one guy that they're going to keep around, that ultimately they can go around and be comfortable. That guy's not going to judge them. And all the pressure that she has from keeping that mask on in society, she can take off around him. And that means a lot to that woman. And that guy is ultimately the guy that, a female is really spiritually connected to. Because that guy gets it. He gets it. He understands. Real talk. From my dealings with females throughout my life, man, women just want a guy that understands. Once they dealt with some ballers, some guys with money, some guys with resources, guys that gave them opportunities, all of these things counted. But a lot of females, once they've been through that stage and been through that phase, they understand that it's more important things. Because a lot of times with those guys, they had to keep that mask on. And every day a woman keep her mask on without releasing, they die more and more. More and more, they dying on the inside, man. Why you think females fighting so hard for feminism and to change the cultural view on what women should be? Because women are tired of wearing this mask, man. So you gotta understand. I don't want to digress too far, but women have to be socialized. And that's the men's job in society, to socialize women. You know what I mean? Because women are going to be whatever men need them to be. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get too deep off into that. So yeah, the biggest tool females have at their disposal, man, is the mask. They are nothing without it. You know what I mean? They're super vulnerable. They're susceptible to a lot of different treatments and, different behaviors from men and even other women without that mask on. You know what I mean? That's their survival tool. Men, we have a Swiss Army knife full of tools that we can use that the universe blessed us with. Women, they got the mask. It's not the only tool, but in my eyes, it's the number one. It's the number one. Because if women was to be walking around society talking about fuck being attracted, talking about I don't even like most men, dog, it'd be smoke in the city that night. You know what I mean? Because many men that just feel hopeless. And you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Some cold hard truth. But nonetheless, over here, Boogie Productions, we deal with the life pill. And with the life pill comes nothing but truth. Women don't even like most men in society. Point blank, period. You dig? Some truth for your ass. Some truth for your ass. So here's my advice. I'm going to close with this. Be the guy that gets her mask off. Take your time and peel it off. Know what you're doing. Create that no judgment zone. Create that environment. Be the guy she can't wait to get around so she can take that mask off. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, you're going to be the guy that she needs. She wants him, but she needs you. She might like him, but she needs you. Understand how this works, dog. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.